Good afternoon, I'm Gabriel.
And I'm Adam. Welcome to Southwest Satellite. Coming up, the effects of Storm Chandra and its floods across the southwest. The Exwick new builds and how the housing boom affects Exeter. AI in education, does it damage or enhance school and college learning? And the preparation of the Devon Derby. How is security being necessitated for this year's football clash?
Across Devon and Cornwall, bringing heavy rain, strong winds and flooding. Transport services, schools, cafes and homes are affected, and residents will want to take extra care as weather conditions worsened. Rocco Phillips reports.
Can't get to work.
It's the third storm in a month to batter the UK.
Storm Chandra brought over 115 millimetres of rain across the county this weekend, causing an amber weather warning. This resulted in mass flooding, transit delays and cut off the majority of the county from the rest of the world.
The house has flooded before, several occasions, but never as badly as the flood we've had. And we have got flood defences, we have a flood wall and we have a valve that seals off for drainage in the flood wall. And we have two pumps, but on this occasion, the pumps were simply overwhelmed by the weight and quantity and volume of water. 2 days ago, that I got a message from the Environment Agency saying there's a flood warning. And by the time I looked out of the front door, there was water moving towards the house. And it was clear that our flood defences had been overwhelmed and were going to flood. So all in all, we were almost surrounded really by water.
The Environment Agency issued flood alerts for parts of the county, warning residents near rivers and low-lying areas to remain vigilant. We contacted the Environment Agency for comment, but have had no response. Weather warnings have since been lifted, but the Met Office says further unsettled conditions are possible later this week. Residents are being advised to stay up to date with the latest forecasts. Rocco Phillips, Southwest Satellite, Exeter.
After 6 years of planning battles, a deal has been secured to build 80 new homes on the Exwick Greenfield site. The start of construction under Tillier Homes has caused some controversy. Local residents are concerned about the environmental impacts. Mia Tafts has been speaking to the Exeter City Council leader, Philip Byerlack.
What do you think about the Tillier Homes new build estate that's being built this spring?
Well, I think they're doing it to a high standard and a good quality. Not only am I the councillor here in Exwick and leader of the council, I actually live next door to it. Mm-hmm. So obviously I've got a very keen interest in it. Yes, there was a nice field here before, but we need housing in Exeter, and I think that's very important. But it's a sustainable development, air source heat pumps, there's no gas involved.
Brilliant. What do you believe this could add to the Exeter area?
Well, we need housing in Exeter. There's no two ways about it. And so we need homes. We are, the fastest growing city in the country. That's just come out recently. Yeah. People want to live here. We've got a good college, as you know. Yeah. We've got a good university. We've got good employment opportunities for young people. That's what we need. Yeah. So young people and families need homes.
What do you think changed for this previous happen?
There's a tendency to want to object to something because it's change. I used to live in Whitstone, which is next door to here. I used to travel up and down here towards school to work, and it was very nice countryside. And of course, I yearned to see all that again. Mm-hmm. But what I want to see is progress. What I want to see is homes. What I want to see people having good opportunity. Now, it's the sad factor that I have to put in that there is going to be change. So I think people have saw the layout, they saw the sustainability of the homes, the fact that there will be a play park here, which isn't anything like that around here. There'll be good access, good cycle connections and good road connections. That's what we need in Exeter to bring people to Exeter. As I said, the fastest growing city in the country. We want people to have homes, we want people to have good jobs and a good life.
AI use in education is on the increase. Platforms like ChatGPT and OpenAI and Copilot through Microsoft have been the most common chatbots with students and teachers alike. Surveys taken show that almost 9 in 10 students use generative AI to aid them with their studies. Olivia and Amy tell us more.
AI is constantly evolving day by day thanks to the development of technology. The amount of students using ChatGPT in their work has increased from 53% in 2024 to a staggering 88% in 2025.
Amy also spoke with the UK head of Pause AI, Joseph Miller. Pause AI is a global movement which calls for more controlled AI development.
Pause AI started about 2.5 years ago in sort of the early summer of 2023. You know, many things are two-sided. So, for example, ChatGPT can be very useful and help people to learn, and it can also be a crutch where people stop learning for themselves. If people kind of become dependent on it, which I think probably some people are, then that's not a good thing.
Next, Amy will talk to Emma, who uses AI in her job, and she shares her thoughts.
So I think AI is a positive. I don't think it harms it. I think it will support it. We are educated in Essentia, so I've just been doing my own Gen AI course. I think what we talk about is having guardrails. So I think the colleges need to look at what access the students have and whether there could be some sort of guardrail in place.
Our reporter Amy spoke to James Matthew Stroud to find out the positives of AI usage. He is a lecturer of media at Exeter College and looks over AI.
Yep, I think AI will affect the future of everything. In terms of education, I think what the sort of the advent of AI being used by learners will force us all to do is probably strip back our qualifications and look much more closely about what matters and what's valuable. In some positive ways, it means that as educators, we're all scrambling to work out what we need to do now to make our courses valid and authentic and make sure that people are learning what we're hoping to teach. And change can be really good, and it can be really exciting to look at our courses and say, well, how do we teach it differently then?
Amy and Olivia there. Now to report on the Devon Derby taking place this April, here's Matilda.
Good afternoon, I'm Matilda Myers and I'm here at Plymouth Argyle's home park talking about the preparations of the Devon Derby in April today. The Devon Derby is a heated rivalry between Exeter City and Plymouth Argyle. It is occurring in League One in April this year.
Devon Derby always creates a lot of challenges for the ticket office. We work in conjunction, obviously, with the head of venue and the police, because there's always lots of potential problems. Obviously, Exeter take an allocation which they're responsible for selling and maintaining their sort of records on. So they, again, would only sell to their supporters. So again, this lessens the risk of having Argyle supporters in the away end.
For fans travelling to the match, Argyle have detailed travel guides encouraging public transport such as trains and buses to reduce the carbon footprint.
For the Exeter fixture, we'll be running hospitality across all of our venues. We've got Club Argyle, Captain's Lounge, the Jack Leslie Boardroom, we have a Players Lounge, and then over in the Far Post building we have the View and the Sports Bar. We accommodate all different kinds of age groups, families, corporate businesses, and when these packages go on sale from fixture release, they pretty much sell out within the first couple of days, if I'm honest.
And in terms of security, coordinations with the community, safety partners and local police helps crowd control and emergency responses efficiently. I've been Matilda Myers and this is South West Satellite.
Now it's time for weather with Bonnie.
Thank you, Gabe. Today will bring cloudy skies with frequent showers and cold winds. Temperatures will remain mild, reaching around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. Moving into Friday, further rain is likely with occasional heavier bursts possible. It will remain cloudy with temperatures staying close to 10 degrees. Looking ahead to the weekend, conditions are expected to stay changeable, with mixtures of showers and brighter intervals, although rain is still likely at times. That's your weather update for South West England.
Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you for tuning in to South West Satellite. We will be back with you at 6 o'clock this evening.
Goodbye.